Our names are Kenza,
Hezciance,
And actually,
we have a question.
Why
do
do we
compost? Composting helps to regulate soil moisture, so you water less. You know all the great reasons for composting. Why not learn how easy it is to do? Well, composting is good for our environment.
Yeah, when we compost, the compost can be turned into soil for our plants.
compost can also be used to feed animals. One animal that enjoys our compost is a pig.
We have 3 reasons why we should compost. The first reason we should compost is that composting turns our food waste into treasure.
An example is that when we compost, the compost makes the soil better. With better soil, we can grow better crops.
The second reason we should compost is that the more compost we make is the more soil we get.
With more soil, we can grow more crops. The more crops we have, the better food we get. If everyone composted, we would have less food waste.
Another reason we should compost is that plants give us oxygen. We need oxygen to live.
If we have more plants, we will get more oxygen.
We want to talk a little more about food waste and how much food we could compost from that waste. Composting comes back to us. When we compost, the soil gets better. With better soil, we can grow better food.
We have a lot of reasons to compost. Composting helps get rid of 25% of our food waste. That is a lot. Just 1 year in the U.S. wastes about 54,750,000 tons of food waste. Every day, the U.S. wastes about 150,000 tons of food. Keep in mind, an average elephant weighs between 2.5 to 7 tons.
It is important that we don't put foods such as meat, bones, dairy, or anything high in protein in our compost. A good reason to compost is that compost can feed animals, such as worms.
You can make your own compost bin. Compost bins can be expensive, but you can make your own for a lot less money.
If you don't know what a compost bin is something like a garbage bin that you put your acceptable leftover food in. Just make sure the food hasn't decayed.
The food goes into the dirt. Animals such as worms enjoy our compost. The soil will become better, and we will gain more soil.
We do a compost cycle.
These are the steps. When we have food scraps, we take them and put them in our compost bin. Next, our food waste is processed. Then we get soil amendments. After we grow more food with that soil, finally the food grows and is ready to be eaten again.
There are some bad things about composting too.
Some bad things are that compost can smell really bad and animals can also get in our compost.
Some animals that can get in our compost are deer, raccoon, and even fox.
Oh, hi, Gerald. There are a lot of things pigs can eat. If you don't have a compost bin, you can give your leftover food to a pig.
Do you know any farms?
Oink. The
end.